everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be an interesting one because I'm trying out my Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette once again. I already did one tutorial, but that was like my first impression trying to play with it, and it was just a tutorial, it wasn't a review, and this won't be a review either. I'm just trying to experiment more with this palette and give it more of a fair chance and see what I can create, and this is the look that I did create. So if you guys are interested on how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. And also, while you guys are watching, it'd mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button down below as well and hit that notification bell so you guys never miss any notifications on when I post new videos, and they do come twice a week. Don't know why I'm holding up 4 fingers. Twice a week. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get started into this tutorial. I'm going to start by priming my eyelids, and I'm going to be using my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. I just set that primer using this banana shade right here in the Anastasia contour kit. Setting your eyeshadow primer actually helps blending out your eyeshadow so much easier, and just make sure that everything's nice and even and not patchy. While you guys are watching this, if you guys could just ignore that huge pimple I have right here, I picked at it before I started this tutorial and now it's just going crazy. So I'm trying to like spot treat it while I'm doing this tutorial, but it hurts so freaking bad. So I'm going to go in with the color Dawn right here and just use that as my transition shade. And the brush that I'm using is my Morphe E27 brush. Right on top of where we just put that transition shade, I'm going to go in with the color Edge and put that in there as well. And I'm going to use my Sigma Blending E25 brush. Using the same Sigma E25 brush, I'm going to dip into Roxy, which is just the peachy shade right here at the end. I'm going to blend it out on my outer corner. To deepen that up, I'm going to use the color All Star on the outer corner as well. And the brush that I'm going to be using is my Morphe M506 brush. That I'm having with this palette right now is that this outside corner right here, as soon as I put the dark color, the all-star color, it started getting super patchy, and that's the only thing that I don't like. Is every single time I dip into these palettes, the dark colors are always so freaking patchy. Like no matter how many times I try and blend it, you guys saw I went from like the lightest color to the darkest color, and it's still so freaking patchy. I'm going to cut that inner corner, so I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and the brush that I'm going to use is a Sigma concealer brush. It's the F70, and it's just a little small flat. I just said that like 10 times. A small flat brush. One dot on the inner corner, one dot on this corner. To blend out the inner and the outer corner, I'm going to go in with the color Roxy. I'm going to try and deepen up and blend in the outer corner a little bit more, so I'm going to use the All-Star color once again. I'm going to try a bigger brush, so I'm going to use my Morphe E17. On the rest of the eyelid and my inner corner, I'm going to use the color Cube, and I'm just going to spray it with Fix Plus so that way it's super pigmented. Holy shit. I don't do my wing on camera, but I'm going to draw it on using my NYX liquid liner in case you guys were wondering. So I'll be back once it is drawn on. Before I put on my lashes, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner, and this one's in the color Midnight Cowboy. I'm just going to put it on my inner corner on top of that pinky, God, what is that color called? Right on top of Cube. For lashes, I'm using these Ardell Wispies, and I don't apply them on camera once again because I am no bueno at doing that. I suck so bad at doing these on camera, so I'm just going to apply them off camera. Once they're on, I'll be right back. Moving on to the face before I finish the eyes, I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and just put that all over. For foundation, I'm experimenting once again because I've tried this foundation and I didn't like it, but it might have been because it was my just first impression and it was just too cakey. Maybe I put too much on. So I'm trying it again, and this is just the Japonesque foundation, and this one is in the color 06. The brush that I'm using to apply it is my Sigma F80 brush, which is a really nice kabuki brush. It just gets everything into the skin and makes it still super full coverage. For concealer, I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and the colors that I'm using are Fair Warm and Light Neutral. And using my Beauty Blender to blend that in. I'm actually cream contouring today, so I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. The brush that I'm going to be using to blend this contour in, I'm pretty sure it's a MAC brush, but I'm not sure because all of this, yeah, it's definitely a MAC brush. I just don't know which. I think it's 130. It's so faded. There's literally nothing on this brush. I'm like reading the indentions in there, but it's my MAC 130 brush, which is just a small little stippling brush. I wouldn't recommend getting this one because I know it's going to be super expensive. So I would just say any small stippling brush. I'm pretty sure Wet n Wild has like a really good one. So I would just go with that one since it's like $5 from the drugstore. Now to set my concealer, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. I'm going to use this banana color right here in the middle. Oh my god, what just happened to my pimple? You guys know when you're trying to put like product on a pimple and it just like ruin everything? Contour, I'm going to be using this middle shade and this shade right here. You guys are wondering what brush I'm using. This is my Morphe R10 brush. For blush, I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio, and this is in the color Peachy Love. So I'm just going to go in and dip in every single one. This is super pigmented, so I'm blowing off everything. So pretty. I'm going to highlight using Becca Opal, which is my favorite highlighter ever. It's just a perfect like white champagne-y color. I like it more than Champagne Pop just because I feel like golds don't really look that great on my skin. They're just too dark sometimes. I'm using my Sigma small angled brush, which is the E65. It's my favorite eyebrow brush, so I'm going to use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. This is in the color Taupe. Moving back onto the eyes, I'm using the color Edge and just putting it on my lower lash line. And then I'm also going to use the color All Star, but just on my outer corner of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to put the color Cube on my inner corner. I'm just going back in with the Urban Decay glitter liner and putting that on my inner corner and lower lash line as well. On my lips, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Dolce. What the frick? I forgot mascara. I'm not done. This is a look that I came up with using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. I actually really enjoyed doing this just because I feel like every palette should get a chance, a fair chance. You guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for being here and watching my video. Leave me any suggestions of what you guys want to see in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!